students, we'll start with the class. First today's topic is what was raining used to be like in the ancient times? But before we begin, add questions?
But before that, Professor, could you tell us why is reading important?
Sure, but first I'll tell you about what's raining. Raining is a translation of symbols into ideas into which certain information. Remember that you like used to rain in elementary school? Or what days used to think about raining?
I remember that I used to think that reading was boring or that it was not going to serve me at all.
For my part, teacher, I didn't used to think that reading it was boring. In fact, I like to read a lot.
The truth is that I didn't used to read much even for homework.
I didn't used to be interested in reading.
I see from what is up. You used to interfere with rains. Do you know the opportunities that have been missed with no reading?
No, teacher. When I was little, I didn't read.
Tell us about what we missed about reading, teacher.
This improves vocabulary, plus when they went elementary school. It helped them to win spelling and reading.
I see, I remember I once asked him how many books he had read.
I remember. I was walking when I saw them.
Yes, it rained all morning that day. And I remember well that you let go a lot when I asked you that question. It seems that it's something that you are passionate about.
That ring, I remember when you read a book on the line, it didn't stop until it was done. You see, reading can also help to us to improve academically.
In fact, his helped us since we're in elementary school, right? Teacher, I remember last year I was reading a book, but I don't remember anything about him. Why will it happen?
Well, I didn't see because you used the reading winding analysis text. This is because you didn't have good reading comprehension.
Teacher, what is reading comprehension?
I will only mention that understanding is about the allows your reading understanding of something. No, something counts is reading comprehension.
How, when we knew what the text of the book we read on Monday was about, we were reading and understanding the text.
I wasn't watching the class on Monday.
I wasn't in town that day.
Should up already send you the corner like they used to do before. They weren't reading. Did they understand what reading comprehension is?
No, teacher. I helped you writing the English text. Help me.
Of course, reading comprehension is the ability to understand a text that we read in class.
No, only the class, but in daily life, but also to understand and next you need some skills. Do you know what those skills are?
I filled out a graphic organizer after reading a text. Does that count?
I didn't do that, but I did research before reading.
Well, we're going to run out of class time. On the last question, what opportunities do you think you have with the reading? And what's the importance of reading comprehension?
After that, understanding the importance of reading. I remembered how forgot a relationship with books, which I later gradually lost, but now I know that reading can help me develop my imagination.
I didn't have time to read, but now I know I should. Thanks to what now I know that reading exercises the brain.
When we discovered our language skills thanks to reading.
Finally, now I know that the learning processes, such as reading comprehensions, also evolve together with us to be more useful and effective. At the end, now I know how I kept a distance with the books, which now I want to shorten.
Finally, we finished the class. Thank you very much for your attention. You can withdraw.